Hello and welcome to Gentle Yoga with your instructor, Jen. Today we'll be moving through a 15-minute practice that will really help us open up our lower back. As you settle into your mat, go ahead, come into child's pose. Relax the hips towards the heels, reach the arms to the front edge of the mat, and then let your forehead fall towards the floor. As you breathe, feel the stretch all the way from the shoulders down into the lower back. Slowly walk your hands in together, and let's bring the palms up to forehead, mid-head, or all the way in between the shoulder blades. As you rest here in this tricep opening, take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. That can be something internal or external where you choose to focus your attention. As you rise up, we're going to come into all fours, stretching into cat, and then down into cow. Good, so slowly arch up into the back, and then release the belly down towards the floor, pull the shoulders back towards the hips. Good, 2 more times, rounding up and down. 1 more time, and relax into center. Let's go into bird dog. Extending the right arm, left leg all the way up, 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 up. Hold your core in nice and tight. And then slowly release the right hand. Cross the left leg behind the right. We're going to come into cow face pose. This is a great stretch for that top outer thigh and glute. You're just bowing down to your level of comfort, feeling that stretch along the outer edge of your thigh. Breathe into the back as you hinge forward and slowly sit back onto your hips. From here, you're going to wrap the right arm around all the way, light twist looking over your back shoulder. Good, now you can take it a bit further, elbow to the outer edge of the knee, twisting a little bit more, feeling that stretch along the back and into the rear of your shoulder. Slowly bring it back where you came from, unfolding the knees, back into your cat to cow, rounding up into the back, and then rounding down into the belly. Good, continue, arch up. Exhale, release back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Good, now let's do that bird dog on the other side. Slowly extend, left arm, right leg, a reach all the way from fingertips out to your toes. Good, length and extension. Breathe, 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 breathe. Slowly release left hand, cross right behind left, and sit back into cow face pose. Knee stacked over knee. Big stretch along that top outer thigh into your glute and then up into the lower back, our focus for our practice today. So as you breathe, see if you can deepen that length into the low back area. Slowly sit back onto your hips. Wrap arm around leg, other hand down to the base of the spine. Good, now maybe take the elbow to the outer edge of the knee, taking it just a step further. Good, pushing elbow against knee, getting a little bit more rotation into the back, a little bit more stretch into the shoulder. Exhale, come back in through center, and let's extend both legs out this time. You can scoot towards the center of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, reach out towards those toes. Now, if you can reach your toes, you're going to point your toes all the way out to the front, kind of a little massage into the back of the wrist, pulling your back a little bit further. If not, hands onto shins, just leaning to your level, your edge. Maybe coming down to the elbows as another option. But listen to your body as you move through this practice, stretching to your level of comfort. Let's take our right leg in, circle in through the ankle, one hand around the knee, one hand around the bottom of the foot. Take those circles around the other direction. Good, just checking in with your ankle. Any symphony you're hearing is totally natural. As long as it doesn't cause pain, it's okay. A little rocking side to side, hand around the knee and ankle, or maybe inner elbow around the knee and ankle. Good, big stretch into that hip and glute. As we let go, we're going to extend the leg all the way out, hand around the calf, around the thigh, or maybe around the bottom of the foot. Now you can bow your nose toward your knee or just look up towards your toes, keeping a long, lengthened spine. Walk the hands down the back of the leg. Let's do that to the other side. So slowly drag that left leg in, grab the foot, outer knee, and circle through the ankle. Good, just noticing how you're feeling as you rotate around, changing direction. And then slowly waving the knee and the heel side to side, checking in with your hips, your glutes, your low back as you do so. Remember, you can take the arm around, wrapping the inner elbow around the knee and ankle as well to get a little bit deeper stretch outer thigh. As you let it go, extend the leg nice and long. Again, bowing your chin towards your knee or looking up past the toes. Elbows out or down. God, feel that length along the back of the thigh. One more deep breath. Slowly walk down the backs of the leg. And let's come down. Fingertips by the hips, drop into your elbows, coming into this fish pose modification. So heels are in together, toes are lightly turned out. Core is braced, head is leaning back, chin is up, chest is open, shoulders rounded down, all the way to the mat as the chest lifts. Slowly walk your elbows out to the sides, come all the way down to your mat. Scoot in if you need to. Walk those heels toward your hips. Let's go into a bridge. So we're going to peel the hips up from the floor, reaching fingertips toward your heels. Another option would be to walk your hands in together, roll your shoulders underneath your chest, clasp your hands in, and push those clasped hands towards your heels. God, just bridging up through the glutes and hamstrings. Brace your core to protect your low back here, and then release your hands toward your heels as you imprint back down. Legs lift. Let's take one up at a time, circling through the ankle here. Bring those circles around the other way. And then let's go into a happy baby just on this side. So hand around the foot or maybe back of the thigh. Push the knee to the outer edge of the torso. And we're just opening up that inner thigh, groin, hip, glute. Knee can be bent on that left side, or you can straighten that left leg out. Again, just breathe as everything opens up. If you extended that left leg, go ahead and walk it in so you can take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Coming into this reclining pigeon pose, option lift the left foot up, maybe even thread the needle, reaching the hands around the back of the hamstring, or extending the leg all the way up to the sky, walking up to the calf. Each one adds a little bit more dimension to your stretch, so go with the level that feels right for you. As you let go, both legs are going to cross over to that left side, arm reaches out to the right. Feel that cross-diagonal stretch, knee to hip, hip to shoulder, all the way across the obliques and chest line. Let's do that same on the other side. Starting with our happy baby here, don't worry, I will add in that leg up to sky at the end. Left knee can be bent or straightened out to your level, unfolding the knee as best you can while you've got that happy baby pose, hands behind hamstring or around the bottom of the foot. As you drag the leg in, left ankle on top of right knee. You can pull the knee in towards you or extend the leg up to the sky for a little bit deeper stretch across the outer thigh and glute. As you release the foot back down to the floor, cross leg over leg, arms reach one direction, legs fall the opposite. Breathe across the outer edge of the trunk, into the obliques, up to the chest and shoulder. As you bring the legs back in center, let's go ahead into that left hamstring stretch with ankle circles. Go ahead, bring it around the other way. And then let's bring the right leg up to meet the left. Both legs up to the sky. A little flex and point. Stretching out tops of feet, bottoms of feet, shins, calves, all the way down through the hamstrings. Hold it here for a moment, allowing that Venus return down into the trunk. Slowly relaxing our mind and body. When you're ready, you're going to bring your feet back down to the floor. Knees can be folded or legs extended, whatever feels right for you. One hand to forehead, one hand to lower chest. Take a moment to breathe here. This hand positioning starts to stimulate the vagus nerve. If you feel overwhelmed or anxious, this is a really great way to tap into a calming resource within the body. Hand to head, hand to chest, just breathe. Take a few deep diaphragmatic breaths and notice how you're feeling in this moment. As you breathe here, I'm going to leave you with this quote from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you choose to use a mantra during your meditation, I invite you to use, I have the power within me. I have the power within me. I have the power within me. As you relax into Shavasana, or whatever refreshing position that you decide on, scan from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head and remind yourself that you have the power within you. Slowly bring your awareness back to your mat. Add whatever stretches feel right for you here. And then slowly begin to make your way up into a seated position. As you rest here, let's do a few neck circles, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, and all the way back around. Good, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, changing direction. Back into center, big deep inhale all the way up to the sky. Exhale your arms down halfway and give yourself a well-deserved hug. You all are so fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today for your practice. Namaste. Have an amazing day. Take care. Be well.